sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Yes, Father. I am here.
No, I wasn't talking to you. Surely an exorcist has nothing to repent. Truly, the sinners are those people you're with, who come into this cathedral and say whatever they please.
No, Father. I've done a great many things that I regret. For instance, I once put blind, unquestioning faith in the Abbey's ideals of reason and justice. In making any decision, I used not my head, or my gut, or my heart, but instead relied on the Abbey's answers. I lorded my authority over those I thought to be below me, when I didn't even know the truth of how things actually worked.
What?
I was telling other people how to live their lives, when I needed to look at my own flaws instead. But I won't repent for my past deeds. To seek forgiveness from the Empyreans would be to repeat those very same mistakes. I will follow my own judgment now, as I strive to make amends for the misdeeds and regrets of my past.
Please, Lady Exorcist, listen to my confession, for I have much to repent.
Huh? Father, why are you crying?
Okay. That was pretty good. I'll try to be a better man. I don't think we saw Eisen's. I can't remember if we saw Eisen's repent scene. I straight up don't remember. We might have not though. It's either we saw Eisen's or we did. It's either we saw Eisen's and we're done with them, or we need Eisen's. Just about everything got leaked. Forms, new mons, items, etc. Heck, even some of the OST's been leaked. Oh, so everything got leaked. We did. The priest just about passed out from fear. I don't know if we saw Eisen's or not. But, I mean, if we get it, we get it. I do plan to get it if we didn't see it.
We opened our arms and welcomed that vagabond into our town. But despite our kindness, he robbed us, started fights, caused trouble. Then he stole a boat and escaped. But I was the one that let him go. I'm guilty too. We have to be strict with criminals.
Rogues always seem to drift into hell of ease, don't they?
Huh? Were we talking about something?
Wait, did you forget what you just said?
Yeah, I hope I didn't say anything strange.
We were talking about how nice of a guy you were.
Huh?
Don't be so hard on yourself, okay?
Huh?
Because Velvet's was in Hellevese, I think, at first. And then Laphicet's was in Logris, so was Magilu's. Rokuro's was in Assault. What town does that leave? Renede doesn't have a sanctuary. Theoretically, assuming I got all the sanctuaries, Eisen's would have to be in Assault, since there's 2 in every single one, as it seems. I don't know if I'm right about that. I could be missing a cathedral. Nice guy, huh? Come to think of it. I think Dial called me that once. I don't think we saw Eisen's. We might have, though. It's possible. How long am I streaming today? Probably like another hour, maybe. I really want to reach Mercio today, so however long that takes.
I see you're at it again.
Am I that predictable?
That stance. It's called nothingness, right? A clear state of mind and all that.
Does it look meditative or something? I wish it was, but really it's the exact opposite. It brings out all my negative thoughts. My hatred, my doubts, my ego, my anger. I take up my sword to cut myself free of such wrongful emotions. At least, that's what I used to think. But that's just not possible, is it? Not for anyone. Hell, even if I could let go of that part of myself, I'm not sure I'd want to.
Because if you let go of your desire to kill Shigure, you'd lose your purpose in life?
My spiteful thoughts, my wrongful feelings, my pride, my inner contradictions. All these are parts of who I am. Through practice, I learned to embrace who I am, the good and the bad, and become the swordsman only I can be. That's the only way I will achieve what cannot be done. Defeating Shigure.
and Shigure. He's already at peace with his inner self.
Exactly. And so are you.
You really think so?
I do. That's why I will never give up. Besides, I still need to repay my debt to you.
Well, I look forward to seeing the final results. That's for sure.
That was nice. It's probably like one of the last Rokuro training skits. I think we did see Aizen's. It makes sense that Eleanor's would be last. We might have saw Aizen's before Laffy sets. Possibly. I'm pretty sure we saw Aizen's maybe, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember if we saw it. That tends to happen. There's so many skits in this game. Through the frozen tundra.
It's even colder here than last time.
You're right. It was merely freezing before. Now it goes straight to the bone.
Allow me to warm.
Not necessarily.
Oh, the sneezes are going around. Achoo! Oh, so cold. If it's this bad here, I dread to think of what the Guyberg ice field is like.
The tundra past Mount Killerhouse? Is it really that cold?
I've stayed up in the mountains many times for my training. With all the snow, I imagine it'd be pretty rough for a normal human.
Why are you sneezing all of a sudden? Demons aren't supposed to feel cold.
Nah, a snowflake just flew up my nose and...
Achoo!
You're sneezing too.
My hair was blowing around and tickled my nose.
But according to the old book I read, it isn't supposed to snow much around Guyberg.
Because of lava from the volcano and the Earth's natural heat. I bet the book calls it Guyberg Plains, too.
Yeah, it says Mount Killerhouse was highly active, and the area used to be famous for its hot springs.
But now it's... What?
Why are you all staring?
They're all expecting you to sneeze, I think.
Everyone else is doing it! Now give us a good show! Sorry everyone. No sneezes here. I'll practice for next time.
Good grief.
That was good. I like that. Everyone just starting to sneeze. Wait, Taliesin. Taliesin has a sanctuary, probably. That might have been where Aizen's was, if we did see it. Possibly. We might as well go take care of that code red while we're in Faldi's ruins. I don't want to, but I think we should. Mershio's gonna have to hold on a bit. Chat, I would expect like a 7-hour stream, if not close to it. Because I want to reach Mershio today. We are close to Mershio, like, fairly close, but I want to reach Mershio, like... I definitely want to be in Mershio when we start next time. My hunger can hold on for like another hour, I think. I had a relatively big lunch, or lunch like little after 12, relatively big lunch before starting, so I think I'll be fine to hold on for another hour or so. Plus, Berseria is just such a fun game. Ba. So, does anyone actually remember if we saw Aizen's confession scene? Like, Raptor said we did, but did he actually mean we did? I'm shocked Raptor remembers that. Yeah, all these souls. I'm gonna need them for my, chess completion. We could reach Mershio in an hour and a half. did see Eisen seen, no trust at all. Exactly something you would say, Raptor.
A foe worth killing.
You might be right, though. We might have seen it.
Experimental Moloch.
In all seriousness, we might have seen it.
This is bull. Careful. It's on a rampage.
Did you really...
Stop to this. Killing flash.
Did you really just say that, Magulu?
Form zero. Thunder.
In all seriousness, I think I do believe Raptor. Possibly. Alright, you boarhead. I need you dead. You know what it was? I know Eisen's seen, but I played this game so many times. So what I meant was, anyone who's like, oh, you play this game so many times, you know what it is. Like, I played this game so many times. How am I supposed to remember if I've seen it in this playthrough? Like, I don't remember when they exactly proc. I know what they're all about. But I don't remember if they all, when they proc and what towns they're in. But I know what they're all about, mostly. Actually, wait, Eisen's might have had to do with Edna, possibly. Eisen's definitely had to do with Edna. I just don't remember if I did it in the playthrough. But I guess I believe Raptor. Because I've got no other source. And Velvet. I think this thing is in Zestiria. I don't remember when it appears, though. They're nice combos here. Alright, I'll take the Howling Dragon. I need you to burn and die. No, I don't care. I just need a Mystic Art. I don't care if it's Spiral Hail. That wasn't a crush kill. Alright, I guess I'll finish you as Rokuro. I want to finish you with a crush. Oh, did you ever finish those shoes? No, you're so close, though. Once you finish that, we can work on doing it with other characters.
Blade of Heaven will pierce mine enemy.
That was a considerably powerful...
Can't remember any of them other than the one we saw today, which was Eleanor's. Totally fair.
So what? They were trying to make an enormous bovine Moloch? Was that the best the Abbey could think up?
As if robbing our free will wasn't enough. Now they're trying to reshape Malachim.
I'm so sorry, Eisen. What they did here was terrible.
I don't really care about the callous experimentation. If the Malachim participated by their own free will, then sure, that's their choice. But this one had its free will locked away, and was used and discarded like a mere tool. That's what I can never forgive. And the Abbey is treating countless Malachim the same way.
Sounds like this has gotten you all fired up. Maybe I'm glad we came here.
Oh, believe me, I've been fired up for a good long time. Ever since I decided how I want to live my life.
Good on you, Eisen. Alright, I'm gonna put these shoes on... Mark them, because they're actually pretty good. Put these shoes on someone else. Probably Eleanor. For the shimmery shoes, yeah. I want to have all the girls learn the soul skill. But, yeah, no, we probably did see Eisen's, and I just... Like, again, I think I had to do with Edna. I think he mentioned his sister. Most likely. I'm pretty sure it was the one where he mentioned something about Edna. I just don't remember if we saw it in this, like, playthrough. Because as I mentioned, I played this so many times. I know Lophisit's was something about, like, a bug or a plant. And, Rokuro's... What was Rokuro's about? Magalu was, like, her completely turning the tables, like, being like, oh, what have you, like, confessed for your stuff, priest? Or father. She was like, she did a complete like topsy-turvy on the priest. I remember that one. Velvet's, I think, was pretty simplistic, where she just revealed everything she did in the game. Man, I cannot remember what Rokuro's was about to save my life. Like, at all. So, above ground ruins, that's where I'm going. I really like how it's being with the Malakim turning into monster things, which also heartbreaking. Yeah, Berseria does really good with the whole like morality stuff. Because like in the beginning of the game it weighs the consequences of like, oh, like the Exorcist thought, Eleanor specifically thought that demons, she hates demons, or she hated demons. It's not really implied that she still does. But for a good reason. But, like, they do a really good job of being like, oh, but Therians and demons have feelings too, and, like, the people who just assume that they're full of malevolence, but humans are also full of malevolence. It does a lot of good stuff with the morality, and, like, you know, trying to do all that is nice. But yeah, it is heartbreaking too, though. Some of the stuff is really heartbreaking, especially the stuff with Medusa and Kamoana. Medusa and Kamoana's little stories are very heartbreaking. Especially Medusa, who her daughter Diana just died. And then, Kamoana's mother just... As much as I don't like Kamoana, her story is sad. Her mother just dying, and her mother was the demon, Eleanor killing her, but not knowing what to do about it. Like, Eleanor feeling responsible for her, or later on Medusa feels responsible for her, but... Eleanor murdering her mother as a demon. It's really sad. As much as I don't like Kamoana, her story is really sad. Granted, the only reason I don't like Kamoana is because her cry is very annoying. Volcanic Mount Kilorouz.
It's only a bit further to the town of Mercio.
And once we're past Mercio, we'll find our destiny on Mount Kilorouz.
I know it's supposed to be cold here, but I didn't think it would be this cold.
Reviving the elemental Empyreans is bound to alter this weather.
I'm not sure how much warmer it'll get in the time we'll still be alive.
Keep moving. The cold and the climb don't matter. We have to move forward. We can't stop until the elemental Empyreans have been revived.
Oh, chat, we're coming up to a really... Once we enter Mercio, we're coming up to like a very... Possibly one of the funniest cutscenes in this game. I love it. Possibly even funnier than the dove scene. There, I said it. Come at me, Tales of Berseria fans. This scene is funnier than the dove scene from the very beginning of the game. That dove scene is still really good, but the scene is even better. Yeah, exactly. Not all demons are evil, not all humans are good. Exactly, like... Putting them against their stereotypes, like, people assuming that demons are bad and the cause of everything, but they're actually, like, not always like that. Eleanor specifically, it really just goes into Eleanor's character development. Because Eleanor thinking that Therians can't feel things, like, and then she meets Kamoana, and it's like, yeah, turns out that Therians are just like humans in some ways. Like, they're not so different. And also her being against the Abbey and all that. Eleanor's development is really, really good.
Is everyone alright?
I definitely want to get some more combat. This stream has been lots of cutscenes, which is good. Cutscenes in this game are amazing, but it's been really cutscene heavy today. Also, I want to talk with you guys, my chat. The Soaring Dragon. Alright, Eleanor. Easy dodge. You know what I need? I need a good dangerous encounter.